I'm about to do something crazy. What our 10K four-figure clients pay for in terms of lead acquisition from top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom of funnel. I'm gonna drop the entire game that we leverage and use to scale our clients to 50 to 100K per month so that you can implement it in 2026. All glory to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He said that the greatest among all would be he who would be a servant to all. So this is me just serving you. No strings attached. You can forget about me after this. Just don't forget about Jesus Christ. I don't need anything from you. All I want to do is give you what's worked for us, what's working for our clients. And I know that if you implement this, that this will scale your business because everything is changing in 2026. There's so much lack of trust. And I'm going to show you the entire ecosystem, how to have a pull marketing, which is the way to market in 2026. Our IG acquisition funnel, top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. I'm going to show you how to actually launch top of funnel follower ads, how to script them. I'm going to give you our exact frameworks. I'm going to show you how to actually launch it in the ads manager step by step. I'm going to give you the tracking metrics so that you know when you're profitable within your ads, when you need to crank them up or turn them off, or what you need to do in terms of adjustments. I'm going to give you our middle funnel content, everything that we leverage in terms of Instagram and YouTube. I'm going to give you the same exact 2026 content strategy that we're going to leverage that has been attracting four-figure clients in 2025, and we're just going to capitalize and expedite the process there. I'm going to show you how we use Instagram, YouTube to get ready to buy clients who are literally ready to go before we even jump on a call because of our nurturing. I'm going to give you our IG story funnel. This right here is what's cracking the code for everybody in our entire ecosystem. For our clients, when they implement this cracks the code. Nobody is running the story funnel that we are running. We have literally made a way where there was no way through Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ gave us his revelation, and the story funnel is literally what's capitalizing on so much. I'm going to show you how to actually run those, how to create those, and I'm going to give you the retargeting ad strategy that we use to get $1.90 per cost per message, $4 per cost per message, and that's only to nurture ready to buy followers because they've already gone through that top of funnel, as well as this one over here. We got in 210 followers, 43 messages initiated from those. I'm going to give you our entire sequence on how we actually nurture those followers and Instagram profile visits and turn them into paying clients, as well as our entire framework on how we go about our sales call. Yes, I'm giving this all away for free, all of it. So let's go ahead and get started. And why am I doing this? Well, really, because for me, as Jesus said, the greatest of all would be a servant to all. I am here to serve the people. So many people have paid thousands of dollars. You have paid thousands of dollars, literally, for coaching programs that don't work. You have prayed for coaches, for strategies, for systems that have not worked because they get you in this group call and they just make you run these things that other people who are profitable, right, who have hit that 100K month or 200K month, and they tell you to run these VSL ads, DM ads, or webinar ads and challenge ads, and you're saying that your cost per call is so off the roofs, unqualified, unnurtured, not ready to buy. There's so much resistance right here within that buyer between you and that person. Why? Because you have been running and you have been taught to running push marketing, meaning that you get leads and you get them to come into your ecosystem, your Instagram or YouTube. Most of you are running Instagram ads or Facebook ads. There's so much resistance. There is so much resistance because they know that all you want to do is get them to book a call and get them to cash collected. That's how you've been taught. We're going the complete opposite. In fact, 80% of our marketing is done within 80% of our conversion is done within the marketing. 20%, when we jump on calls, we're not convincing anybody. We believe that sales is not convincing anybody, but rather making an offer so good that that person needs to say yes. As Alex Hormozy would say, like, they have to say yes. It's just making myself findable marketing to those people who already want to buy what I have to offer. And how do we do this? We build an entire trust ecosystem, which starts with authority here on our Instagram. Our Instagram is used to bring attention. And with that attention, because we're getting thousands of profile visits, I'm going to show you exactly how we do it step by step. Thousands of profile visits. We nurture them with the reels, with the YouTube assets, with all of our client testimonials. We give away lead magnets, webinars, or trainings, VSLs, school communities for free. We give away the best value in the market because I know that if I can help you, that I am doing what God has called me to do because I do all things unto him. Glory and praise be to him. This has nothing to do with who I am and what I can do. My skills, no, it has everything to do with our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I am here to serve. That's all I want, for you to actually scale your business so you can help the people that you were called to help. Those that you were called to serve. You didn't start coaching to chase leads. You didn't start coaching to get costs per client acquisition so off the charts, off the roofs, and not actually have a proven system. This is the same system that for us, Alex, one of our clients, closed 35K in 1.5 months working with us. Eric had 13K closed in just 60 days, and he was starting from absolute scratch. We now only work with people who have done at least 10K. because we want to know that you have client testimonials, you have a proven offer, and that you can actually scale this. You just need the right client acquisition system. And I'll tell you right now, you don't even need me. You need this. Implement all that I'm going to share with you, and I know that you will get clients because it's worked for us. It's worked for our clients. Noah, 15K revenue in just 3 weeks. And even a barber, come on, like if a barber is able to do this, not to say anything against any barbers or anything like that, but it's a different niche. It's a different niche, not even in a high ticket space necessarily. But look, one of our barbers, Harrison, our brother in Christ, he was able to scale even himself and 3 other barbers to 6 figures right there. You can see that. And I'm going to give this all to you so that you no longer are running this, but rather running a pull marketing where you're making yourself findable to those people who already want to buy what you have to offer. And you can just dedicate yourself to serving the people at the highest level. Again, our goal is to make disciples of all nations. That is what we care about. And we know that money is but just a resource. It is just a resource so you can fund the ministry, so that you can fund the people, so you can give to the poor, so you can provide for your family. It says that a man who is a man of God in Proverbs, that he will leave an inheritance to his children's children. So that's what we're here to do for something far greater than us. Really, it's for the kingdom of heaven. All of this is going to get burnt up. So why hoard it? Why save it? Why gatekeep? I'm going to give it to you. Here is our funnel. Listen to this right here. Understand this funnel. This funnel has changed everything for us. For our clients, it's what builds trust, it's what builds credibility. It's what gets clients to literally jump on the program, jump on into our coaching, into our mentorship, into our consulting offers that we've helped many clients, fitness, health, wealth. And the way that we've done this is by running this middle of funnel, top of funnel, and bottom of funnel content right here that I'm about to break down right here. This is the easiest to implement. You can literally implement in just a couple hours. We have an entire IG follower ads course as well. So if you haven't done that, but look, we're getting thousands of profile visits. And this is just a recent screenshot of whenever that was taken. But like, truthfully, we're running this all the time. We have different campaigns. We have different ad accounts that we run these in, but thousands, and we only spend a couple $100. That's what's crazy. There's no need to spend thousands and thousands on a push marketing where so much resistance is happening. We just let the Lord's timing do its thing, but we're still having record-breaking months, month after month. We're getting people to come into our profile for under 50 cents, which is crazy that an ICP viewer would come for under 50 cents, turning those into Instagram followers. As you can see, hundreds of them, by now thousands. Our Instagram page looks like this. Authority, so much authority in here. If you go through our client results, we have go scroll through them. Your fingers will hurt of how many client results and how dialed in our systems are, because we do all things unto the Lord. So this is it. You run a top of funnel follower ad. This will bring in hundreds of ICP followers. As you can see, all blue check mark right here, hundreds of those ICP followers. And just last month, in the month of November, of course, we're in December right now, finishing up the month, but these are the numbers from month of November. We reached, with our follower ad campaign, 137,000 people, 635 new followers. Again, we're not here to be famous. We are just here to build a business to make him famous, to glorify him. 167 messages came in inbound from those follower ads, not us messaging people, not, hey, like, why'd you hit me with the follow? But like, they actually came to us. They messaged us without us having to reach out to any one of them. That's 1/6 of the people that came in. Of course, we still have an outreach system that I'm going to give to you on how we actually get those other people to get through our middle funnel, to get through our nurturing, to identify whether we can help them or not, and to identify whether they are ready to jump into getting the help, investing into themselves, into their business, so that they can scale to those 20, 30, 40, more so 50 to 100K months, right? And this is how we do it right here. Top of funnel follower ad. As you can see, we run these ads here at the very top. We have various creatives. As you can see, this one right here had 261 follows. But when you do this, a top of funnel follower ad is you getting attention to your profile, thousands of profile visits, hundreds of them turning into followers, right? And then this is the part that every person is actually missing. So many people are running the follower ad, but they have no system, no framework for the middle funnel content. Absolutely no framework. There's no converting that is happening because you're getting the attention. It's not a matter of if it works. Follower ads work. Even if you're really bad at running them, they work. They work because you're putting money into ads. Of course, you want to dial it in so that you attract the right people. Messaging, actually dial it into your ICP's pain points. If you're speaking to everybody, you're speaking to nobody. You want to speak to those specific pain points and attract the right person. And I'm going to give you the entire framework on how we actually develop those step by step. But our middle of funnel content, which I'm going to break down in detail, but this is it right here. This is how we get people who want to book into our calendar without us ever having to convince anybody. We run simple play here, which is an authoritative funnel. As I showed you on my Instagram, we have so much authority, so many people that we've helped, client testimonials, systems, step by step. And of course, there is just so much authority with the pictures, everything that we do is strategic. Our CTA leading to an IG follower course. Again, go watch that if you want to go launch your follower ads right after this, but really it breaks it down step by step. IG follower ad course. It looks something like this on YouTube. You should be able to find it. But we run these IG story sequences. These story sequences right here are our IG story funnel that is untapped. from the market. Nobody is really cracking this right now. We are the best leading in the entire industry on the IG story funnel. There's nobody in the entire game that is doing the story funnel the way that we are doing it. It's crazy. We're getting all of that attention to go into our reels and going into our YouTube content. Why? Because it is said that 100 touch points are needed for somebody to convert, or 7 hours of watch time. So guess what happens when I get an ICP viewer, an ICP follower, or an Instagram profile visit? They go in and they start watching our stories. And if our stories in that funnel is set up in such a way that it provides so much clarity as to why they should even book a call with us, why they should even work with us, why they should even want to jump on a call to get so much free value and so much game, well, they will go on into a reel. They will go on into a YouTube asset. And that is how we get them down the nurturing process. We provide all of our client testimonials here so that they are bombarded with so much wins. But this is really what does the converting for us. People reach out to us off of YouTube that they've said that they've actually gained followers, that they've signed clients, literally just off of our YouTube content. That's why you are here right now, because of our YouTube content being so dialed in and so good that you're like, I know that what Joe has works because he's giving away all the game. And that's the entire point. Now, when we do this, so many people get worried about, hey, like, so I didn't convert all of these followers, right? There's thousands of people and only a couple hundreds or even thousands of people actually turn into followers. But guess what? You can retarget every person right here, and you have filled up. This is an entire city. My city is about 120,000 people, literally 120,000 people. That means that my entire city came to my Instagram profile. They came to see what I do. They piqued interest. Now, how can you not convert? Even if you converted 100 from 137,000 people, if you converted 10 people at a 5K offer, 10 people, 10. That's it. Get that in your head. 10 people. Look at your dashboard right now. You probably have something like this. And if you've been creating content that is dialed, you have people in the pipeline. You just got to convert them. You don't have the system, which is what I'm about to give you right now, the retargeting ad strategy, the middle of funnel content that really provides that. We create engagers. We do create custom lookalike audiences. We create different types of audiences, but really engagers is where we run these retargeting ads. They are getting continuous views, because marketing is not just about getting that one punch. Like, so many people run this DM ads, VSL ads, webinars, and they want to get this one punch, and people know that, hey, he's just trying to sell me something. Not that sales is bad, but when you're looking out of a place of need and just convincing people, people don't like to buy. People buy only when they feel like it. So make them feel like it. How? Well, I provide the best middle of funnel content. I get them and get the attention with the top of funnel, and then my bottom of funnel is retargeting with social proof, with client wins, with client testimonials, with my systems, with more wins and more wins and more wins and more wins and more wins. And then makes them feel like, man, if he did it for Alex, if he did it for Noah, if he did it for Eric, if he did it for Harrison, he could do it for me. That's what marketing is. Being top of mind, top of funnel. It's like Coca-Cola. They still run Super Bowl ads, and it's millions of dollars. Do you ever think during the Super Bowl, I need to go get Coca-Cola? Like, no, probably not. But they know the game. They're in front of your mind. Why do you think Coca-Cola is the best? It's better than Squirt. You ever see a Squirt commercial? You ever see a what's another soda? I don't even know. Dr. Pepper? Yeah, actually you see Dr. Pepper, but like these bigger ones are the ones that actually run marketing, because that's the entire game. To be top of mind every single day until you get ready to buy clients. So now you may ask, how do I actually run this? Well, again, I'm gonna break it down. When you create your campaign level, this is what marketing agencies charge you thousands of dollars for, and they hold retainers, 5,000, 10K, whatever it may be. They hold these retainers, they hold a percentage of what you're earning, because they don't want to give you this information. So they might get mad that I'm going to share this right now, but it's all good. God bless them. May the Lord be with them. There's so much abundance in this world, so much. God is the God of abundance. And not that we seek him for his hand, we seek him for his face, for his glory, but he is a good God. We are co-heirs, co-laborers. We are co-heirs. Like, literally, you belong to God. What is his, he wants to share with his children. But anyway, this is how we go about this right here. So we're going to run this follower ad. And the way that we do is we create follower ads, and that is the campaign level. So you're going to create follower ads. For us personally, we create different types of campaigns, at least 3 different campaigns, so that we can test different creatives. One of them for us will be educational, and I'm going to go over that right now. One of them for us will be credibility based, and another one will be value driven. So when we do that, we create those campaigns, and then when we go and test those campaigns, we create in the interest now in the ad create. So there's the creative. You go to campaign level, and then there's the creative, the ad sets. This is where we select one, being broad. We select interest. We select multiple interests on the third ad set, so that we can test that same creative with different interest groups. And I'm going to tell you exactly which interest groups to run right now in just a minute here, so that you know exactly which ones to run. And then those people will then come in, and we'll begin to see all of our story sequences, our micro niche reels, our value assets, our social proof, and those retargeting ads start coming in as DM ads, webinars, BSLs, challenges, school community, free or low ticket, that is only going over to these people that have already shown interest, that have already been nurtured, and now they're ready to buy because they trust me, they like me. You like me and you trust me. That's why you're here. If you are here 20 minutes into this, it's because you know that I have the value that you're looking for. And hence, we provide the best result because our intention is really to help. So now the top of funnel follower ads, I'm going to go over that vaguely because I have an entire mini course that is on our YouTube, posted so that you can go through that step by step. But before I do, I'm going to cover our content. I'm going to come back to this. So if you really want to know how to run a follower ad, how to script them, how to actually script them. That's something that I actually did not include in the mini course. I'm going to share that right now, how to script them, the ad, the entire framework that we follow. I'm going to show you examples of our scripts that we've having that are proven, that are providing the best results. I'm going to show you how to actually launch it in the ads manager step by step, how to create the interest groups, all of that, and the tracking metrics. I'm going to give all those to you right now. But before I do, I want to cover our middle of funnel content because you know that is a strategy right here, the top of funnel follower ad. We know that that's the top of funnel follower ad. And when you catch on to this, it's going to be very, very simple for you to be able to launch it. So that's why I want to focus on this part, because if you do not have a middle of funnel, it's pointless to run a top of funnel follower ad. Because the way that I describe it is when you go and, for instance, open up a new restaurant, a steakhouse. You have a steakhouse opened up and you get a lot of attention. You market a lot. You're marketing with ads, Facebook, Meta, and maybe you're even on some radio shows and TV shows or podcasts, whatever it may be. You get your name out there. You get a whole lot of people to come into the steakhouse, right? It's the grand opening. You got so many people to come in, and the people come, right? You got them to come. You got the attention through Instagram, through the follower ads, into your grand opening, which is your launch, right? They're coming into your big launch on Instagram, and they come in and they see that your food is late. Service is pretty bad, trash. They don't respond to you right away. Content is not great. So the samplers, the things that you're passing out, like the dessert or everything that comes into this component of like, here's my free samplers, whatever it is, the lead magnets, the VSLs, whatever, the stories, the micro niche reels, the story sequences, all of this is not good. Guess what that person is going to say? Even though they got me here, I'm never coming back to the steakhouse. That's what happens with your entire Instagram IG acquisition funnel. So people will come in and then will realize that, wow, like what's in here is actually really, really bad. There's no value here. So again, run your top of funnel follower ads. If you already have a following, if you have a couple thousand people, you should always launch the follower ads and then create this as you go and optimize, right? Because chances are you're watching this right now because you're already making at least 11K per month. So you already have testimonies, you have client results, you have wins. So launch this and continue to work based on what I'm going to give you right now, the system, the components. But here are the consistent inputs that you have to scale your business. Like, it's quite simple. You can't go around the work. You must do the work. And many people don't want to do the work because they believe that the work is not working for them, but really it's working on them. Sometimes, many times, oftentimes, before you get a breakthrough, you will meet resistance. Like, when you make a decision to go after the thing that you say that you're going to do, I'm going to post the story sequences, I'm going to post the reels, I'm going to post the YouTube content. There's some resistance that happens. Like, no one's watching it. This is not happening. Like, you don't understand the power of content. And the power of content is that it can change your life. It can literally, it's making millionaires every single year just through content. So here are consistent inputs. Every single day, we're getting story sequences out. Every single day. Every day. These are mandatory. Like, these are mandatory for our content team. Our content team, story sequences, I'm going to break them down, are literally what does so much of the conversion. IG Reels, which is micro niche reels that literally break down systems. We have top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom funnel. If you're just starting off or if you're not getting as much conversion, spend the most of your time in your middle funnel and the bottom of funnel, which is you're actually speaking not to people who are just problem aware, but like they're solution aware, and you're providing your solution and breaking it down. Stop telling people that you can help them. Start showing them. How? By helping them. YouTube assets. You can see all of our YouTube assets, scale your coaching offer, how we trust, like all of this right here, competitive ads is like we're talking about our entire system. Micro niche, I had an account where I had over 10,000 subscribers. We shut it down. We're going to post different type of content there, but like this account right here that now is at about 91 subscribers, but we started it from scratch. Even at 30, 40, 50 subscribers, it was the right people. And I'm telling you right now that this right here, a mentor told me, and it completely changed everything for me, that 100 views is equivalent to 100,000 views on Instagram. 100 views on YouTube is equivalent to 100,000 views on Instagram, because 100 views of the right people watching a 20, 30-minute video of you is building so much trust, so much credibility, so much authenticity of them actually connecting with you. And we know that if people can watch your YouTube video and you can actually help them with your free content, like no doubt that they're actually going to come in and want to work with you. Then, of course, there's some live webinars that we run, and then live events, right? We have a live events going on, our masterminds, right? So that's part of the entire input. But really, story sequences, reels, YouTube, that would change your life. Again, we're doing all these inputs right here, but if you can just maximize on these right here, I know that your business would scale probably within the next couple months to over 50K per month. Literally, these are the inputs right there. How do we do this? Well, IG Reels, you can see that we are always developing. We went from how to start an online coaching business that honors God to how to turn your Instagram to 50K per month funnel. Big difference, big difference. Micro niched, I am now speaking to you, speaking to people who are actually in the business. When I started this, it was and of course, this was not 3 months ago. This was a screenshot that was taken quite some time. But when I first started, right, helping, coaches and industry leaders to start their online business, it was more so entrepreneurs that I would get in my leads, right? And I don't want no entrepreneurs. Like if you don't have a coaching business, if you're not even making at least 10K per month, like this video is really not for you. It's really not for you. It's so much that needs to happen, but your marketing needs to be in place. And a big part of your marketing is having a proven offer and having client testimonials and actually knowing how to post content, right? And this is the game right here. YouTube content went from this to new concept, me breaking down systems, to live YouTube videos as well. So that brings so much authority. The whole point is to have a new concept, gather data, what is working, data analysis, track and monitor and make refinements so that you can be producing the best type of content. And the way that it works, like here is how it happens, right? Top of funnel, we run the follower ad, and those follower ads will then get retargeted too with middle funnel content as well as bottom of funnel. But really, let me break it down right here in this exact system that we have going on right here. So you run the IG acquisition, and what will happen is people will come into your Instagram profile and they will visit. Again, it's like you opening that restaurant, that new steakhouse. They will come and they will visit. Either yes, they would turn into a follower, or no. But if they don't turn into a follower, it's all good. We create custom lookalike audiences. Just the fact that they went and click on your Instagram profile, there's a pixel. We create IG engagement past, again, 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, 180, up to 180 days. We create custom lookalike audiences to DMs, to DM messages, to followers, so that we can do it in that way. But also, we begin to retarget these people, all of them right here, these engagers. We're retargeting them with these story ads where we're providing results so that they're continuously seeing that we have the best results in the market. And they see it over and over and over and over and over again. Hence, why so many people, when they reach out to us, they just know that we have the results, that we know that we have the system. So that profile visit will turn into then an entire retargeting conversion campaign where we're giving them value, we're showing results, which is invoking curiosity, and then more results, which is giving the social proof. So results driven, which will allow these people to have a low commitment CTA, such as give me a follow. I just want to get into my ecosystem. Give me a follow. I'm playing the long game here. I'm playing the game that most people are not willing to pay. You want that easy money? Who cares about the easy money? Just serve. The people will come to you. If you provide the best value in the market, you will get the best clients. They will judge you based on your free value that you're giving. So provide the best value that you possibly can. That person will then turn into a follower. If that person is not a qualified follower, then it's okay. So many people complain about, hey, I'm not getting qualified followers. I'm running this play, but I'm not getting qualified followers. It's okay. It's part of the game. At one point, we're not qualified, right? So just give value. Middle funnel relationship building. Remember, when you start off with $0 online as well. You don't know what person you're talking to. You don't know what type of drive or what type of vision, what type of anointing God has given them. So just give value. Serve people. Don't serve them based on their status. Just serve people, right? I'm not saying spend all of your energy and time in these people. Of course, discern that with your appointment setting team, but they might have referrals, authority. Just be a servant to all. Send them value assets. Nurture them. Actually allow them to get into a new opportunity. But from that, if they are ideally, right, this is where we want to focus. They are an ICP follower. We want to nurture that ICP follower. How do we do that? Middle funnel building relationships. So we're sending voice messages. Our DM setting team, myself, I would jump on it. I'll just send some voice messages, especially when I know it's somebody that we want to be able to work with and partner with, because God has just so put that into our heart, mind, and soul, and we just know that we can help this person. I'll send voice messages because I actually care. YouTube assets, custom Loom videos. That will essentially, what we do in that DM setting process, we find a pain, and then we just give them value. Nothing in return. We give them value. Hey, what's going on? Lead acquisition is bad. Boom. Here's a free asset. Here's this. Did you check it out, bro? How was it? It's very much pull. I'm just giving value and more on fly on the wall. Hey, by the way, here's the asset. I'm here if you need anything. Boom. They are smart and intelligent enough. You are smart and intelligent enough to know if we can provide some service for you, if we can help you. You are smart and intelligent. I don't need to tell you, oh, click the link in the bio. Oh, subscribe. You know where the subscribe button is. You know where the link is. You are intelligent enough. All I'm doing here, I don't want none of that. I am not here for that. I don't need any of that. I am just here to serve you. And I know that if you want to do any one of those actions, you will. Not because I told you, but because you wanted to. That's the entire game that we play. IG story sequences, we have 5 converting mechanisms. We grab attention, systems, scarcity, urgency, client wins, CTAs to value assets, trust, and authenticity. So how do we actually get our YouTube content going? I'm going to break that down right now in just a second. But like what we do is we run story sequences that build a story to the YouTube asset to make people want to actually want the YouTube asset, not just tell them that, hey, I got a new YouTube. Nobody cares that you got a new YouTube video. Like make them care. Show them why they should care. Give them an incentive. Value-driven reels, credibility vault. We talked about that already. And in our marketing for us, since we are in info and we're scaling info offers, really the biggest things that you're struggling with is marketing, leads, ads, organic. Like you don't know how to actually get more leads, qualified leads. Like we solve that. We solve that instantly, like quick, easy fix. Sales, DM setting, closing, systems, AI tracking, scaling teams, building, hiring. I know that those are the main things that my people, the people that I work with, that I provide the best results for, like those are the things that they need. So like what I'll do for you is I'm literally giving you all the sauce and creating all the value in the world right now so that you can have this, right? So that you can have the systems without having to, oh, well, you got to do that. No, just take the system. We that's how we get book calls, essentially running this entire play, very much pull marketing. So again, that is the middle of funnel right there. I'm going to break it down how we used both Instagram and YouTube to attract these clients right here. Here we go. Stay tuned. Instagram is used to get attention. Attention comes and we nurture and convert that attention through YouTube. It's not one or the other, it's both. Both of them are used to get four-figure clients coming in, ready to invest. So when we do that, we get that attention, we send them to YouTube, and YouTube sends them back over here. It's that 7-11 rule, 7-11-4, meaning 7 different times. Boom, 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 boom. They're getting so many touch points and they're seeing me on four different platforms. So YouTube, Instagram, Reels, Stories, and DMs. Boom. That is it right there. The YouTube content that we want to talk about, right? How we leverage this. I'm going to go over it, how we actually really get these people to convert, right? Instagram, ideal prospects see your content. Ideal prospects see your content on YouTube as well. But with an unclear journey, it causes your ideal prospects to get lost due to the lack of funnel process, meaning if they find you on YouTube, they find a really good video, but they don't know where to go. You don't have no links to your Instagram. They can't even DM you. They can't even, you're just telling them to book a call. So you're having no real ecosystem, no real student journey, no real client journey. You find you on Instagram, they see your profile, right? Maybe they see a reel or nothing, but if there's no YouTube asset that's going to nurture and convert that attention, then they literally would just stay at wherever they're at, and they'll probably find somebody who already is doing this within itself right there, and they'll go with them. That's the point. So again, Instagram, get attention, build trust, connectability, and reach. YouTube will convert that attention, showcasing your systems and authority elevated. Why? Because I show you that I actually have the best results. Same thing with all of our clients. We have them show them that they have the best results, not just tell people, but show them. Looping them together builds an unbreakable ecosystem that does 80% of client conversion. That's crazy. 80% of client conversion. We're not convincing anybody, but rather people are just telling us, hey, I'm interested in what you got to offer. And the way that we do it is, first and foremost, we run a top of funnel follower ad to get profile visits, thousands of ICP profile visits. Thousands of ICP profile visits come. We get their attention by having disqualification hooks, meaning that we repel any viewer who is not an ICP and speak directly only to our target people. That should spell it right. So I'm just putting that right there so I know I'm going to fix that. Target people, meaning an example of this is I will create a reel, I'll create an ad, I'll create stories that say something along the lines of, hey, so you've been making 11K per month in your online coaching business, running ads, running via sales, and running DM ads, but for some reason they're unqualified, they're not ready, they don't trust you, they don't like you, there's so much resistance going on. Here's why. Boom. That's speaking directly to you. Via sales, DMs, cold traffic, unqualified, not ready to buy. We eliminate all of that, of course, by having disqualification hooks, right? So you collect 10K. Only somebody who, like yourself, who is in the high ticket space would understand this, right? How do clients have reverse engineered paid ads? Agencies charge 5K for display. Stories equals high ticket clients. Only you would understand that. Somebody who does not have any idea would not understand this. Again, I'm not here to be famous or viral. If it goes viral, cool, but I'm not here for that. My intention is to only speak, right, to my dream ICP follower, meaning even if a dream ICP follower is not even somebody necessarily that fits in the bracket of, hey, I am an online coach, or I'm a consultant, or I'm an agency owner who's making 11K per month, but rather somebody who also aligns with who I am, with my values, with who I want to represent as a follower of Jesus, a disciple, right? I want to attract those people because people buy from people who they like. And I want to make myself likable to the people who I will like working with. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. It really does. Again, then we would use an authoritative funnel to acquire these leads, to attract qualified leads, micro niche content leads to prospects, to desire more, the very outcome that we have. The fourth stage is to build personal brand that differentiates from everyone. And our personal brand is to glorify Christ. As you can see, all of this is right here. Very, very personal brand. Just your client retreats and things of that nature, so that we can show that we are with people. People like to see that you are with people. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female, he created them. When we believe this, that if you can actually differentiate yourself by showing who you really are, nobody in this world can compete against you, because only you can fulfill the very thing that God has called you to. And when you look at yourself in the mirror and every single day you say, I'm going to get better, I'm going to do this for the Lord, I'm going to do everything onto the Lord, I don't care about to the left or to the right, but I'm just going to move forward, press toward the high calling of Christ Jesus. There's not a person, not a place, not a thing in this world that can separate you from the love of God. If God is for you, who can be against you? You are not competing with anybody except for the attention, right? There's competition for attention. People want that attention, but you're not competing like, hey, am I better than him? No, it's just who can really show up with the best value. And if you look at yourself every single day, you're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go after it. I'm going to do the things that I say I'm going to do, and I'm going to get them done through excellence, man. Your life will really change with this content thing, content game right here. So YouTube, frameworks, systems, tutorials is what we do. Step-by-step implementation. We're incorporating case studies and client testimonials, evergreen, relatable content. That would be the fourth pillar, right? Not as pressing for us right now. Case studies, we already got some cooked up, so we're gonna get these going right here. But those are gonna do so much conversion. But really for us, frameworks, tutorials, videos like this where we launch a follower ad step by step and show you how to do that, like what marketing agencies charge you, or even coaches thousands of dollars, we just give it away for free. Like, go watch that video. The whole point is to get them into a content ecosystem, and you should want to get people into your content ecosystem, which means they come in through content, they get nurtured, and they convert also through all of your content. What is a nurturing process? This is the best definition that you'll ever hear about a nurturing process. A nurturing process is a process of providing so much value and serving prospects like Christ would, not caring whether they would buy or not. That's it. I don't care whether people buy or not. I'm not here to dictate that. I just am here to serve as Christ would. And that is what turns cold leads into warmer leads. You begin to trust, to like, to connect, and hot leads that turn into clients, because nobody is going to pay for figures if they don't like you, if they don't know you, if they don't trust you. And the best way to do that is through that nurturing process right there. YouTube, again, this is the inputs that we have. Instagram right here, we have that IG acquisition funnel. We're getting attention with top of funnel follower ads. Step number one, as you already saw, hundreds of people coming in, thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, hundreds of followers. Boom, that's how our Instagram looks every single day when we're running our follower ads. Nurturing that attention through IG stories, micro niche reels, and those people are coming in ready to buy. As you can see, the last component is that retargeting strategy. We're giving retargeting ads, YouTube converting assets, Instagram DMs. So our DMs are coming as low as 139 DMs, $588 for only people who I've already showed interest and intent from our top of funnel follower ads. These are coming here. They've been nurtured. They know us. They like us. And hence why we have an opt-in form for any calendar link that they book. I have 4 figures to invest, may need to split it up. 100% confident. I'm eager to invest into myself and have Joe help me scale with 6 and 7 figures. That's the type of responses that we're getting here in our opt-in pages, and hence why we get people to just put down their first installment, right, to get to work with us, because we're on a performance based. We make money when our clients make money, and that's just a quick little installment that they have, right, because of our nurturing process. So all of this is compiled with the last part of this, which is the retargeting ad strategy, is how we get $1.90. That's actually pretty unheard of. Like, I've not seen it. Actually went lower than that too, because it got more optimal. Pixel just was great, and of course, like, I think we got it down to like $1.70, which is crazy. $1.70. We're getting dozens of messages going on over here. 52 messages started for this campaign over here. $4 going on, and even over here. Why? Because these are all retargeting. They've seen us in that top of funnel. They like us. They trust us. Follower ads, converting content, and now we're retargeting them with DM ads. We're retargeting them with VSL ads, and our cost for that is between $1.90 to $5.88. Crazy. I don't know if you can go lower than that, and if so, like, you share with me your system, because that is insane right now within the info space, and being those qualified people, wow, it's incredible. So that's a retargeting strategy right there. So let's go back to that top of funnel that we told you right now, that I was going to share with you how to actually script them. What type of follower ads do we run? It's not just the old way of doing it does not work anymore. Like, it truly does not work the way that it used to work. used to just jump on and be like, hey, are you an online coach who's looking to make 10K? Or hey, are you a busy dad who's trying to get fit, trying to lose weight? Like, that doesn't work. This profiling does not work. Understand the new framework as to how to make these work, because this will absolutely change everything for you. Top of funnel follower ads. We want to create relatability, conversion, and trust, because that will equal to client. How do we do this? We create different creatives, video ads, one of them being a value-based creative, as I mentioned prior, educational-based. Those are our Miro videos, which have been performing by far the best out of all of the creatives, because there's so much value given into those, and credibility. As you can see, I'm with 8-figure Skool winner Max Pearson as well, with Logan, who's generated billions of views, and I'm just showing credibility. Those are the type of follower ads that I'm running as well. And then story ads, value-based ad creatives, right? So I'm giving away value. I'm showing how 139 DM convos, credibility-based creatives, client testimonials, and educational-based creatives, where I tell them about the system. Really, the best ones I perform. The reason why we run these ad creatives for retargeting, especially story ads, would be for the value-based. So I'm giving away a free asset, a course or training, whatever it may be, and credibility-based ad creative. So that within itself is what will keep you top of mind and seeing all your client results. And then carousel ads, we run carousel as well. This within itself has about 10K views on our Instagram right now, because everybody comes and checks it, and we have ran not a single ad to it. People just came in and saw it, and they're very much transformed in their psychological thinking, because it's a hero's to journey that we have in that carousel. But here we go. What we need to do in scripting these, you need to get very clear on your market niche, who you will target. Conversion occurs when ICP's biggest pains are triggered in their mind through their messaging. So what is a good hook? These are the type of hooks that we should run. Again, not in, are you an online coach looking to scale? No, that doesn't work anymore. Be creative. So what's the wrong way? If you're a coach looking for blah, 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 doesn't work. Now, this is the right way. You've hit 11K in your coaching business running ads, but leads coming cold, low intent, and barely reply. Here's why. Boom. That resonates so much more. Talking to their pain. Low intent, barely reply. Here's why. Health market. If you're into fitness and want to get in shape, that does not work. It's too broad, too vague. Like, what? No, you hit the gym 5 times per week, but your body still feels the same month after month. Here is why. This is why. Boom. That's a hook. And you're attracting the right person. You hit the gym 5 times per week, and you're still not getting the results that you want. Guess what type of person I'm attracting? Somebody who's already disciplined, who has been hitting the gym. I'm just attracting that type of person. For credibility, it's going to be a little bit different, right? So the wrong way to do is, I've been coaching online coaching for 5 years, working with clients. Nope. In 45 days, we scaled Eric to 35K running the IG acquisition funnel. Instead of saying for the health market, I've helped hundreds of people lose weight. Boom. You could say Joe dropped 10% body fat. Like, give somebody an actual client testimonial, client win. If you don't have them, then you probably should not be watching this video. But if you probably do have client testimonials, just package that in such way so that you could do it. Hooks for educational base, right? So instead of saying, here are 3 tips to scale your biz, your online biz, you're burning money, running ads to VSLs. There's a new way to sign high-ticket clients for cents per lead. Boom. That's a hook. Again, these are all ICP pain, focus, disqualification hooks, meaning that anybody who is not my ICP, I want to reject them. I literally want to reject it in my messaging so that they do not come close to responding to my messages or whatever it is, like responding to our ads, or they want information, being an entrepreneur. We don't want entrepreneurs. We want people who are actual business owners like yourself. So here it is. Here's the framework. Hook, as we just talked about it, 3 to 5 seconds. Pains, 10 to 15 seconds. Every pain that you describe is the type of person that you're going to bring in. Simple framework. Hook, pains, mid CTA, offer, final CTA. In these pains, if you say, if you're broke and you're not attracting any leads, guess what you're going to bring in? A broke person who's not attracting any leads. Instead, say something along the lines, you're spending thousands on ads. Guess what that person I'm going to attract? Somebody who has financial investments, who is already spending money on ads. They just don't have the system. They don't have the ad strategy. So that's the person that I want to attract, because that's the person I can help, not a broke person, not somebody who is not able to even finance ads. Mid CTA, meaning we say the 3 pains, boom, pain, pain, pain. Go ahead and give me a follow right here so that you can get my exact system. Then boom, give them some incentives, either value or testimonials. Make an offer to see how our client how Alex went from 0 to 35K in just 2 months. Again, give me a follow right here on Instagram. Scroll through whatever you want to say, but something short. Give me a follow right here on my Instagram, and I'll see you on the inside. What I like to do on my CTAs is give me a follow here on Instagram. I'm going to send you IG follower ad course. I'm going to send you DM scripts. I'm going to say, like, I give value. Give them an incentive to do so. As your educational based frameworks, it's a little bit different. Hook and just provide solutions on the Miro board. And CTA, like, say something along the lines like, follow my IG to get the full systems training, or comment the word assets and I'll send you the full system. And we get tons of messages from those. Like, I'll literally show you, for instance, this one right here, 81 messages of people just commenting assets. All these people commenting, these are all leads. These are all people we're setting over the asset because they left a comment. And this is a Miro board that not only served the purpose of getting followers, but also so many people who are essentially commenting on word, we're getting engagement, our DM setters are getting engagement with them to be able to speak to them. So here's some proven scripts. Again, proven scripts that we ran. Take a screenshot of these. I'm going to give you just a few examples. But like, for instance, for coaches, you're running coaching business doing 21K per month, does not need more leads. You need a proper acquisition system. It makes no sense for you to stay stuck at 21K coaching when you can implement our system to bring in 15 qualified leads for free. Hook. Coaches who plateau 21K all make the same mistake. What's the same mistake? No predictable acquisition funnel. You've scaled your online coach business to 11K per month on referrals, but referrals and hustle won't get you to 30K per month. You see, pain focused, agitating the pain. I'm not saying, hey, are you an online coach who's looking to scale 30K per month? But rather, I speak to the pain. Speak to the pain. Here are the bodies. What we do is we create at least 5 to 7 different hooks, and we will match that with 1 to 2 bodies. So in other words, we'll have another body right here where note the pain. You're not attracting the right speed, just random leads that waste time. These leads come in from cold intent and unnurtured. They don't convert. They have no tracking system, so you're leaving money on the table when you run ads. Boom. All of this right here is the purpose of, we have the hooks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hooks go into 1, 2 bodies. So then total 10 creatives. The way to win in this ads game is by having so many creatives. Undeniable work will actually get you the results. 10 creatives total right there with 5 different hooks, 2 different bodies, and that's how we go about it. That's how we have the best results in the market. And again, I'm not gonna walk you through step by step how to launch it right now. I figured you could just go watch this IG follower ad course because it can go into detail step by step. I know I've already given you a lot of value on this, and I literally dropped an entire course, like mini course, like step by step, what our high ticket clients pay, like 4 figures. For this knowledge and information, I dropped it in a mini course. Go check out the mini course. It's on my YouTube. You'll be able to find it. Now, the tracking metrics, I'll leave that over to that mini course as well so that it can explain those. The last thing that I want to cover with you is how do we actually convert those people, right, that are coming in as followers, and how do we actually run this play, right? So what we'll do, as you can see in this case, let me go ahead and, before we get into this right here, blur out some of these names. But what happens is you will actually get people saying something along the lines of send me payment link right here. I get paid next Friday and then I'll pay. We get all these people who are coming in, right? Because when we run this authoritative funnel, the purpose of content is to disqualify any viewers, understand their pain better than they can, provide better proven solutions to their actual problem. It's not about saying 100 different things, but about saying one good thing 100 different ways. That's a bar right there. Nurturing IG story sequences. We get comments, likes, people saying, hey, send me the asset, send me the asset, send me the asset. And here's how we go about our entire process of just setting. Like, we literally just give value. Give value. And really, when we jump on a call, this is how our calls go. It's imperative that you set the tone in the beginning. Super imperative. It changes the entire conversation. Ways that I do it, 4 steps to start a meeting is, hey, how's it going, man? Like, good to see you. Good to meet you. God bless you. The purpose of this call is to better understand your business. If that way, that one of 2 things, we either figure out we can't help you and at least I can point you in the right direction, or 2, I can help you and I show you how we also scaled a marketing agency past 50K. That way, either today, 6 months from now, or 12 months from now, you have the right information to make the right decision. Is that cool? Boom, disarmed them. They're ready to go. I'm authoritative. I came in as a business owner. I'm ready to solve their problems. They're ready to go. They start telling me all about the business. I open it up like this. Tell me about the business, man. Boom. Oh, I'm struggling with leads. I'm struggling with this. They give me the entire spiel. And I then go in, agitate those pains, have discovery questions, right? You can screenshot these here. I have other videos and trainings on how we go about this really. So I'm not going to cover it in detail, but based on what you told me, here's what I do. I give them 3 solutions. 1, 2, 3. Here's how to fix them as well. Any questions? This will give away all their objections. All their questions are the objections. When you can answer all the questions, the objections go away. Like permission to make an offer. Hey, here, no more questions. I'm done. Hey, are you sure you have no more questions? Yeah, no more questions. Cool. I got something. I know that you're a smart guy. You're a smart woman. You're very intelligent. And I know that you would figure this out with or without me. It just might take you some more time. Might take you months. Might take you years. And you might not end up figuring it out, but I think that you will figure it out. Now, would you be okay if I shared with you what it looks like for my team to just come on and just do all this for you? Permission? Boom. Come in with conviction. You come in, you close this, explain your offer. Here's my offer. I will help you scale to 50K per month in X amount of time. This is what I've done with my clients. Here's the price. Boom. Give them the price. Why do I put the price first? Because I don't want them to think about the price. I want to think about the value. And then I start laying out the value stack. Here's the value. 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 Here's the timeline that it would take. Shut up and let them make a decision. So that's it right there. Again, Man, you implement all this. I know that you're going to print in 2026. I'm actually preparing an entire course that's going to walk you step by step, even how to do the intricate little details. It's going to be intensive. It's going to be heavily focused. I know this already within itself will allow you to print. I know. But I'm going to come in with some more fire because I want you to win 2026. And a lot of times we're looking for a new system. We're looking for a new way. We're looking for something new, the shiny object. This is it right here. No shiny object, no new system. You post your reels, you post your Instagram stories the right way, the right IG story funnel, which I guess I didn't even cover right now, but you haven't. I'm going to be posting so much more about this right now here as we go into the new year. But IG story funnel is imperative. I already have a training on this. Go find it on my YouTube, walking you step by step how to implement the IG story funnel. You get those YouTube assets out. You get the retargeting ads going. It is quite literally, without giving up, without the lack of persistence and resistance and discipline and resilience, you will scale your business. I hope I served you. Hope I served you well. God bless you. May you have an incredible time in the holidays. We'll be here. We'll be at it, not because we have to, but because we get to, because God so placed our dream opportunity to be able to help you and serve you at the highest level. And I would not take that lightly. May the Lord be with you. May Jesus Christ be the reason for your season, because he is the only way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through him, through the Lord Jesus. God bless you. Let's go implement this right here. If you have any questions, DM me, and I'll be happy to answer any of those right there. But you know what to do. God bless you, man.